See what sort of embarrassing order that they're giving us tonight from Uber Eats. $6 for 3 miles, but it's going to take 20 minutes. And it's all the way on the other side of town. Yeah, we're not doing that. Pass. Chicken down. Chevy, what's up, buddy? We knocked out almost 150 on Spark today, so we're going to see what happens with Uber Eats. They've been sending me embarrassing offers. $2, $3 orders. I did a short about it. And I've clipped enough today that I can do another short about it. We're sitting at the only hot spot, but we've been saying no to all the slow restaurants and the crappy orders, so we've been saying no a lot. Just trying to stay warm in a car. Got to keep my chicken self warm. See if we get the chicken in front of the light. There we go. Oh, that'd be nice. All right, let's see what we got, guys. $4. $4 for 2.5 miles. No. The minimum is $5. $5. That's not a horrible delivery, but for $4, it's not. Base pay was like $2.70, so there was a dollar tip on there. Nah. Garbage. Yeah, Devious and I have been swapping back and forth all day. I did the Spark for a few hours, and then he went live for a few hours. I guess it's my turn again. Ugh. Come on, Uber. Anything. Let's see, we picked up a $8 2.5 mile, and then a $10 3.5 miles. So those are the only two worthwhile things tonight so far. Ugh. Rudder, welcome in, buddy. You need a shout out. There you go. Rudder Fishing and Hunting. Check him out. I just did, bud. There you go. In fact, if you record it, I'm going to have to charge you for a voiceover. You can also get me on Cameo for $350, but that one was free, pal. Hope you got it. Chevy, it's all right. I'm just getting comfy in the car, trying to stay warm. Squeeze another $50 out of the day would be nice. Got about 30 more to go, so we'll see what happens. You're supposed to get 3 feet of snow. It's time to move, Chevy. That's what that says to me. You need to be going to Florida. I like to visit the snow, but I don't like to live with it. I rocked a balmy 60 degrees today. It was kind of warm in the sun. All right, let's see where we're getting here, guys. McDonald's to Venetian Way, 2 miles, $6. We're going to McDonald's, guys. Here we go. Hold on to your cabooses. We're going to go see what Ronald's up to. He's probably chilling over there. They've been pretty close to ready every time today, so I'm not going to complain about them until we get over there and they're not ready. All right, let's roll out, bud. They're giving me directions to McDonald's, like I don't know where I'm going. The 2 blocks. Auto headlights, check. Let's rock and roll. Oh, the chicken fell. Chicken down. Didn't even notice. I forgot he was up there. I don't know what this guy's doing, but I'm not waiting to find out. And the address isn't a bad one, so we're going to go ahead and jump on this thing. Like I said, if I can make another 30, that'd be good. And at this rate, 4 more, and I'll have squeezed another $50 out of the day. Let's just go ahead and go. You don't have to stop twice. Now this McDonald's is right where we usually park, so not my favorite, but it will do. I think it's still early enough. They have the inside open, so we can just go up in there, grab our food. I don't want to sit through the drive-thru to pick up an order. It's not worth it. Ends up taking an extra 10 minutes. But I think they leave the lobby open till 9. Till 9. At least that's what I'm going with. I'm going to go try it. All right, you guys hold down the fort. Go see what this is all about in here. Always use your e-brake. Your transmission will thank you. What is wrong, car? No, it's not. It's in my pocket, dummy. Oh, McDonald's, why do you put the sodas in the bag? Yes, I know. Auto lights. All right, here we go. They said the drinks were in there. All right, you're killing me. Why don't we just restart the Uber app 16 times? Let's do it. Verify the order. Got it. The order has drinks. Complete pickup. All right, let's go to this dude's house. Where are you at? West 4th? All right, let's do it. 1.2 for 6 is what we're doing. 1.2 miles for 6. All right, let's see if we can fish out this flashlight before we get too close to this place. Bang. Sure, it's going to be dark. Oh, come on. I want to go. Just let me go. I'm just going to go because you know what? I got there first and you sped up because you didn't want to stop. So screw you, can wait. All right, hopefully not an apartment complex. And who called it? I need the flashlight. That's 12, so this is going to be 10. Perfect. All right, let me go drop this off, y'all. Sorry about all the car dinging. Safety first. Always lock your car. Decent tip and a nice guy. Dashing Womble. Welcome in, buddy. I hadn't seen you in a hot minute, sir. Merry New Year and all that good stuff. Feliz Navidad, Noel. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa, since I hadn't seen you since then. Thanks for stopping in, sir. We're out hustling the Uber Eats tonight. We did a bunch of Spark today. And now we are trying to squeeze another $50 out of the day. That is the plan. There's a bunch of garbage in the road, so we're going to back up so we don't run it over. How you been, sir? You been out grinding? You been doing some side hustling? With it being Christmas and all that stuff, it seems like there's been a lot more people that are out trying to make a couple extra dollars, so. Proxy picks today? Oh man, I liked that. I looked at it. Sheila had done a video about proxy picks. And but there's not a lot of that in my area. When I looked at it, the closest that I could pick was New Orleans. So I don't really want to go all the way to New Orleans. It's like an hour and a half drive to run proxy picks. But as soon as it comes to my neighborhood, I'm interested in it. Becca had me looking up Tasker, which is putting together furniture or hanging TVs or help moving or packing or stuff like that. You got several videos on proxy picks. I will check it out, Womble. And if you guys are in here, you search Dashing Womble. You could put at Dashing Womble, no spaces. You can get right to his page. You will find him. He's an excellent gig worker. But yeah, proxy picks, it seems like a pretty good deal because a lot of times I could just ride over there with the electric bike, boom, boom, take my pictures and then get out. So there's a playlist. I will get it. How many watch hours you need, Womble? I can help you there too. I got a third device that just stays on the Wi-Fi all the time. Oh look, another busted water meter, City. I've just been doing a bunch of lives lately trying to add some time to the repertoire because I've got my subs, but the watch hours I only got about half. So But yeah, the Tasker one also said that there was nothing in my area, but that they were looking for someone to coordinate my area. So that might be up my alley. Just making sure that local people are doing a good job. You're at about 3,300 watch hours now. You're trying to get to the 4,000. Nice, Womble. I'll throw you some watches. No sweat, buddy. That's what I've been doing with my Fortnite content. I did a 10-hour live stream. I didn't even play the whole time. I was gone most of the day, but it's just like to have it up there. So when I say to people, can you put my stuff on an extra device and let it play? It's like they'll get a good 15, 16 hours, 20 hours out of my Fortnite playlist. But I'll hit play on your proxy pick ones and check it out for sure, Womble. We're going to go sit over in our... I don't even think we have a hotspot anymore. I have to look at this phone. Oh, no sweat, brother. Anytime. Anytime. Because when I'm just at the house, I'm like, that device is just sitting there. And then when I go out during the day, I do put stuff up on the TV to keep the dog entertained. She's been watching a lot of Voyager. She likes it. She says, best captain ever. Janeway. Yeah, when it was allowing me to select the area, Womble, New Orleans was the closest one that I could get. And that's not even in my state. So there was zero, absolutely zero in my state for both proxy and for Tasker. So, and then there was something else about proxy picks. It was like you had to provide your own background check, which is fine. I've got two from Uber, so I wouldn't have to spend money on that. I'm in MS. That's MO's stepbrother. Red-headed stepchild. Yeah, I'm about an hour and a half north of New Orleans, but I'm not in Louisiana. I'm in Mississippi. Oh, they're trying to give me 4 units for $4, Womble, to Winn-Dixie, and then 3.3 miles. They want me to shop and drive 4 miles for that money. That's not happening. Oh, pedestrian. Oh, I'll quit bouncing you guys around. We're just trying to get right between the two hotspots. It was $4. $4. Yes, Boxcar, I'm sorry that I wasn't there to play today. I only got to squeeze one in at lunch around 2 o'clock. I played with Mass and somebody else, and we didn't fare so well. They weren't organized like our team. But yeah, Womble, it was four items, basically $4. And it just wasn't worth it. And then Winn-Dixie's all the way on the other side of town, so blah. And technically, it's not even Winn-Dixie anymore. It got bought out. So the fact that it's still on there, I'm like, whatever. Yeah. Oh, I did a short about some of the horrible ones. I had one that was Womble. It was like $4 and some change to go 17 miles. And I'm like, who is taking this rubbish? All right, let's see. We have no hotspot, absolutely no hotspot anymore. So I don't know how much longer we're going to do this. The only reason I'm still out is that it's New Year's Day. So they are bloody crazy with their horrible offers. Of course, it sounds much better in your accent. Yeah, I've been just screenshotting the horrible ones. I probably had 10 or 15 orders below $3. So. All right, now I am posted up next to one of the later night restaurants, but odds are I'm not going to want to take it if I get an order from it. They're so slow. Wingstop. Well, Boxcar, I hope you guys were getting some Fortnite wins, pal, without me. Yeah, 17 miles. Here, I got a bunch of them screened. Yeah, I can show them. Let's see if this tip came through. Come on, give me I got a $7.50 tip. The guy even upped the tip. Threw me an extra bone. Thanks, buddy. All right, let's see. We're going to look at some of these horrible orders. I've been screenshotting them all. They're not all horrible, but most of them are. All right, let's see what we got here. 10 for, it's whatever, 10 for 6 miles, but it's Popeyes and they always take, and it's two drop-offs for $10. So I think one of them didn't tip. But this one, once again, Popeyes, which takes 15 to 20 minutes on a pickup no matter what. And then another 3 miles for $3. So my minimum is $5. I won't take anything under $5. I don't care if it's across the street. I just don't want to do it. Let's see. $6 for 8.5 miles. 2 deliveries. Rubbish. Here's one. You'll love this one, Womble. $8.40 for 20 miles. Let's go 20 miles, buddy. And when you go 20 miles outside of my chance, or outside of my hot spot area where the restaurants are, there's nothing. So that's really that's 40 miles for $8. So I just say no. Nancy Reagan would be proud. Let's see what else we got. $2.69 for almost 5 miles. So that was, I just said no to that one too. It's rubbish. $2. I mean, why are they even sending these orders out? $2 for 1.7. No, and I'm guessing somebody took it. It says exclusive up here. But that's not exclusive. That's garbage. Garbage. $4.40 for 6.8. Yeah, it's not worth it. 6.8 is really 14 miles when it's all said and done, because you have to come back to where the restaurants are. Here's one. $4.62. And it is 13.5 miles for $4. For $4. What else we got here? $3.18 for 3.9 miles. Yeah, no. Got it. Didn't hit the $5 minimum. $2.42, 4 miles. The deal is, like, even if you do 4 of those in an hour, you're making $8, $10. It's just garbage. You don't do anything for less than 7. I would feel you. That's probably a good marker. But yeah, like here, $2.66. Who takes this for 4 miles, 3.9 miles? $2.68, 3.9 miles. And the sad part is the Sonic's usually ready. It's really fast. There you go. $5 for 10 miles. No. No. There's one. $10 for 20 miles from Papa John's. Papa John's won't even deliver that far out. So basically they're hiring me as a subcontractor so I could go in, I can deliver their not hot enough pizza and take forever and then be upset with me, no, the pizza place. So I'm going to pass going to pass on providing bad service to somebody. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we got here. There's a totally different one. $10, 21 miles. So that's really 42 miles. 42 miles for $10. And 2 deliveries. So 2 stops on that one. And it had customer verification, which meant it was probably alcohol. An extra step I am not willing to do for $10 for two stops. So, and it's so far outside of town. What else? Yeah, $3. Not doing it. 3 miles. I mean, how do you make money on this? Oh wait, we have one 1.6 for 5 miles. It's right at the cutoff. It's 250. We just did McDonald's. All right, we're going to McDonald's again, guys. Here we go. We were just there, and the girl's real nice, and she got the order ready fast. So we're gonna go over there right now. Back to McDonald's, guys. Woohoo! As Roy would say. This is the 3rd time I've been to McDonald's. This is my cash cow. Is old Ronald. Bring it, Ronald. $5. Boxcar, I don't know. I think that you accidentally blocked my account when I was moderating in your room one time. Because I still cannot comment on your shorts. That time-lapse short that you put up, I tried to comment. I can as my alternate account, but as this account, I cannot. So we're going to have to check that out. All right, Womble, thanks for stopping by, buddy. I'll pick you up a Sunday when I stop at McDonald's. Hot caramel, I hope, because that's what I'm getting for me. I'll get you one, too. And yeah, we were right on top of McDonald's too, so. All right, fingers crossed that the lobby's still open. That was super easy last time. Nope. Always use your emergency brake. Don't even start that. It keeps telling me I'm leaving the key in the car. I'm not leaving the key in the car. right, everybody's getting the chicken nuggets. I don't know what the deal is. My Dukes, welcome in. Chris drives Wisconsin. Welcome in, sir. We are running, trying to squeeze an extra $50 out of the day. So let's confirm this pickup. Verify order. Order verified. Okay, I got it. She said the drink's inside. Oh, of course. Oh, well, it's apartment. We'll be fine. Miss Ride and Shine, you assume since it's the first, it should be busy. That's what I was going for, too, is that it would be busy today. I didn't even think about the it being like the first of the month, but yeah, with it being New Year's Day, I thought there'd be a bunch of people out. So we managed to squeeze whatever 150 out of Spark this morning, and yeah, I'm trying to squeeze another 50 out of Uber Eats, and then all day Uber Eats just had the worst offers, so we just ignored them mostly. $2 and $3 orders, 3 to 5 miles and stuff. So it was just garbage. Hey, mama, bye, mama. Yeah, she's fine. She was doing laundry and a couple other things. So she sees a bunch of blue names. She knows you guys will chase the trolls out. All right, I guess we're going in the right direction. But it's $5 for a 1.1 mile, so I couldn't say no. We got to play Fortnite soon, Becca. I got to get in touch with Squire. Squire's the guy that has all the cool setups. He does some cool building. Some stuff I cannot do with a controller. So, all right. Now, they want me to go down to this light, but there's this light over here I've been avoiding at all costs because it doesn't matter what direction you go, you get stuck at it. So, we're going to circumnavigate that garbage light. The one thing I was going to suggest is that when you start doing the movement on the keyboard, that instead of pushing the WAS, which is the configuration that everybody does, it's put your fingers in like this position, WAS. It just cramps you after a while. So I would suggest like setting your hand down to the controller. Your pinky will be left, your space bar or whatever your thumb lands on will be right. Forward is where your middle finger is, and then I use jump here and aim for the first finger. So that was one of the first things that I changed when I was playing mouse and keyboard, was getting off at a standard WAS setup. So yeah, just kind of lay your hand comfortably on there and see what happens. It's different for everybody. Every keyboard is different for me too. Like my laptop keyboard layout is different from, like a big physical keyboard. Oh, look at this. This is that light that I hated. You just got to come at it the right way. It's always green. Perfect. right, sorry about the swinging, guys. Yeah, you have to stretch and pop your knuckles. That's what I'm saying. And then anything above, like whatever your middle finger, which is forward, should be. You can do like scope in or switch weapons. And another thing that I used to do with Epic setup was roll back was change weapons, and then roll forward was actually jump. I had a jump button on the keyboard, which was my ring finger on my left hand, but I would do the thing as jump forward, roll mouse forward, because instead of being like you pushed a button over and over and over, when you hit the mouse roll forward, you could set it so it hits like 6 times, so it goes bing, 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 and you just sort of hop like an Easter bunny. So, all right, what are you doing here? Figure it out. What are you doing? Point of Woods. You are out of your mind. Hang on. This stupid GPS. Why is it showing? It's the wrong. Ugh. I was totally going the right way, and then it said you're going the wrong way. I just want to use the GPS. I want to use the GPS from on my phone, not this thing. Estúpido. You think it's better to use a keyboard commands, yeah, rather than clicking the mouse for firing weapons? I don't know. I left click. I right click to zoom in, and I right click to zoom in and left click to fire on the mouse. But I also have a double button up above my move forward, like wherever my move forward button is. Yeah, this stupid thing. You just sent me around the block so I could come back to the same spot. Oh, no wonder the mileage was wrong. So anyway, you can't scope in and move at the same time. So when you would release your center finger, which is your move forward finger, then you would switch it to the button above, and that button above would be your zoom in. Becca, that's what I would start. Yeah, just do whatever's comfortable, and you can text me. I'll be happy to tell you. Poolside, I've done this one before. We'll go get this. Knocked out. Oops. Oops. But yeah, whenever you get it logged in, just let me know. And I'm usually on in the morning, pretty early in the morning. All right, we're going to block all these people in and just park like a jerk. I don't even care at this point. I'm walking right over there. You guys watch the car. No, I'm not looking for my customer. I'm looking for their apartment. I bet the customer's in their apartment. All right, set your e-brake. Your transmission thanks you. I've delivered that house before, or to that apartment before. All right, let's get up out of here. I'm getting nothing else right now. I don't know what you're beeping about, car. You just chill out. We got something coming via Temu. Somebody sent me a picture of a it was like a metal shipping container that said Temu on the side of it. And it said, this whole thing burned to the ground, and over $11 worth of stuff was damaged. That was a big old shipping container full. Oh my God. All right, we're rolling. We're going back to our spot. Yeah, that last delivery was funny. I went inside McDonald's and I was like, "You's got me another order?" And she just looked at me like, "Man, that's some bad English." And then I showed her the phone and the name was YUZ. You's got my order, I said. All right, Becca, well, I'm going to tell you the same thing that I told my mom. The reason stuff's so cheap on Temu is that they get you as a customer. And it's easier to keep a customer than it is to get a new one. So they're happy to lose money on the first couple of products, almost on every product, just to get your demographics to what they can market you to. So a lot of times you can't figure out what the product is, you are the product. So same thing with Facebook and Instagram. It's like, what are they selling? Well, they're selling you. They're selling your information to target marketers. So that was one of the reasons their change of service nobody ever looks at on Facebook got pretty evil a few years ago. And I said, no more. So yeah, even Google thinks I'm an elderly Portuguese woman. So don't get me started. Nobody knows. And I do love getting all of my commercials in Portuguese, because that way I'm not even tempted to buy this stuff. All right, that should have been, I don't know what we've made so far today. Let's look. Just had another tip come through, $7 and a $6 tip with $2 and $3 base pay, so that's kind of garbagey. Yeah, Chris, I agree. It feels like a scam, but that's what I'm saying is they may have a good item and they're willing to lose money on it because they're writing off the loss as marketing, right? And so for a business model, it looks really good on paper because you're getting product out, right? And instead of, considering it a loss, it just gets lumped into your marketing budget. So basically your marketing is giving stuff away. And I see a couple of things that are post up there where it's like, I could go to Harbor Freight and get it for $50 or $70, but I can get it off Temu for $10. But I know what I'm getting. It may be the exact same product, but I'm never going to be able to get away from Temu, or Temu, or whatever they're calling it. I just stay away from stuff. I don't need all my information out there. But we've said this before, Chris. There's nothing you're going to get from eBay or Temu or Walmart or the mall that you're going to give a crap about in 10 years. Because, yeah, planned obsolescence is a real thing. Buy used. There's plenty of used stuff out there. All right, no order, no problem. We're going to stop up here and look at our money. It says we're in the hot zone. Yeah, Beck, I know. My mother had bought some stuff from there, and the stuff that came in was totally usable, because if it's useless junk, then people just stop ordering. So, yeah, you have a good product, and they'll sell it to you at a loss because it's part of their marketing budget. And that's what I used to always tease about Target. Target is just thicker plastic than Walmart, slightly thicker plastic than Walmart. That's what I think about Target. All right, let's look and see what we got. I'm not going through any more of these garbage orders. You guys can watch my short later. It's going to be embarrassing. Always use your e-brake. Your transmission thanks you. All right, scored a $6 tip. I didn't mean to. Thank you for the tip. The one guy, of course, sent me to the apartment complex with no code. We got to do that tonight. The Prez. Is that the real Prez? The other Prez is blue Prez. I don't think that's the real Prez. All right, here we go. Embarrassing offer. $2.41 for almost 3 miles, and somebody took it. Somebody is that desperate to make $2.80. You can have that order. Yeah, fake Presley. Throw him out. Time him out. Presley was Presley's blue. No, you can kick him out for a day. He can change his name and try again later. Thanks for coming in, Presley. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Who's faking Presley accounts? What is that about? Who's beefing with Presley that they're like, I'm gonna ruin his reputation? He doesn't even have any content. Oh. At least pretend to be Chuck or somebody cool, But that don't work either, because Chuck's already blue in here. But thanks for coming in, not Presley. Got too many S's in your name, I think. And a space in the 007. Tisk, tisk. You're back to Miss Ride and Shine. I thought it was Rain and Shine. Can't keep track. I told Melissa she had it wrong on her Nightbot, but I think she had it right. My bad, Melissa. All right, what do we squeeze out of this tonight? Ugh. So far, 23 bucks. We've got one more tip coming in. Probably that one person who makes all us gig tubers' life annoying. Yeah, that's fine. I understand. I just don't. Why trolling here? Somebody's going to catch you in a minute. You see a bunch of blue names. Try and be nice. But in general, if you're in other people's channels, just be nice. If you want to interact with them, probably don't act a fool. So yeah, as I look at my Uber Eats earnings, the net fares are usually about half of what the tips are. So that means they're not. That means the apps aren't paying right. Like if you're counting on the tip for your driver twice as much as the pay that you're giving them, then your business model is just made to give the driver the least amount as possible. And the theory that I'm still working with is that they gauge these orders $2-3 a piece, so that you can, on average, make right around whatever the minimum wage is for your state. That is my theory. Because when I see the people in California, yeah, they can get a decent hustle, a couple, $25 an hour, no problem. And but here the minimum wage is like 9 something, and so that's what they want to try and pay you, which is redonkulous. Going to work for minimum wage, I'd be 18 again and not know anything. Only 4 trips today. Sitting at 22 just for Uber Eats, and then let's see what these 22 plus another 3, 25. So should be real close to $30 for the 4 runs, which isn't bad. But we had to say no a lot just for that, just to get those 4. Like they had one, they wanted me to go to the liquor store for $4, and it was 2 stops. I'm like, no. What are you thinking? Nobody's doing that, but people take that stuff. I don't know. Let me look at the earning potential back. I'll see if I'm going to give up. Yeah, I mean, it dips off pretty bad. But supposedly it'll pick up between 10 and midnight, but I don't. I mean, there was already 150 in Spark today, 4 hours or 5 hours. And then whatever this has been, this live is, I swear it's been more than an hour, but oh no, I've been delivering for about 2, maybe 2.5 for the 30. So that's still not even great money. $15. But the late night deliveries, statistically, they're not any better with the tips. And last night I was embarrassed at how little money they were trying to get you to go out and drive the road with all the drunken New Year people. $2 and $3. And then there was the big stink of desperation right around 9:30, 9:45, because all of the liquor stores were about to close. And so everybody went just whack right at the end, where it was like trying to place orders, but there were no real tips in them. And it was like, you plan last minute to get stuff from the liquor store, but you're not going to tip. So my advice was always get your fourth or your fifth for the fourth on the third. So plan ahead, because and tip. Like, I'm not bringing you booze and checking your ID for $3. Saw a $4 peak pay last night, and the roads are icy. Yeah, that's the part that worries me. It's just like when it's raining or whatever, they should. I don't know. Incentives shouldn't be based on the weather, but potentially at least some. And then the Spark thing today, it said there was like $4 per order, and they just, you had to read all the fine details. It was a Walmart across town that I'm guessing they have problems getting people to deliver from it because it's such a spread out town. And all the orders, when you see them, they're going 10 plus miles, 15 miles. And these are people that just don't want to drive into town. And from that area, that's a nowhere town. And from there, you get 15 miles out, and you may not have cell phone signal. You'll be lucky if you have your GPS signal. I do try and download for areas that I deliver in. I do the offline maps for Google. Make sure that I download those. That way, if I do lose GPS signal or Wi-Fi signal, my phone still knows where I am. Same thing when I travel abroad. I always download PDFs of the maps, and if the offline is available for whatever city I'm going to through Google Maps, I download that as well. So anyway, so yeah, there was the $4 peak pay was for a place nobody wanted to deliver from, and so yeah, no incentive was made today, even though it was dangled. Chris, your Walmart has an issue bringing out the orders on time. They say pickup is 45 after, and they don't come out until the top of the hour. An incentive almost every other day on Spark. Yeah. And that's the other thing. I have been hitting not ready. Even if I walk in and they have to put something in a bag or just set it. Oh, just 1 second. They're putting the stickers on it or whatever. I just hit don't ready. Give myself the extra 10 minutes. But yeah, there was a round robin today. It was like 17 drops. 17 drops, but it was only like $30 or something. $35. $2 a stop. No, thank you. Yeah, Beck, I'm going to ride it out for another 20 minutes, and then I'm going to give up on it. I wanted to make my $50 off there. Thank you for coming in, Miss Ride and Shine. You have a fabulous evening. Y'all like and subscribe to Miss Ride and Shine. She's the hardest working gig tuber I know and has the coolest e-bike and tandem trailer. How do you hold in all that awesome, Becca? That's what I want to know. Like and subscribe, Miss Ride and Shine. I don't know how she's not at 500 subs. If you guys have not subbed to her, please do so. She has way better content than me. She works way harder than me. And she edits. So like and subscribe, Miss Ride and Shine. this phone on the charger. All right, we got a horrible offer that we're not doing. It's $2.61 to go almost 3 miles from Taco Bell. And Taco Bell, you can't go inside of it, so your wait at Taco Bell is going to be 10 minutes in the drive-through minimum. So 10 minutes plus the 3 miles. Yeah, no, thank you. Half hour for a couple dollars, pass. You're embarrassing Uber Eats. You're embarrassing yourself, not me. $5 minimum, Uber. What are you doing? $5 was a good tip 20 years ago for a pizza. So if it's not that, I'm not taking it. There's no way I'm taking it. Chris, you always have a wait time at Taco Bell no matter what time of day. Yeah, exactly. So, and I get it. They get swamped. Oh, I don't want to turn on Android Auto. I'm going to turn it on, but don't autoplay my music this time. There it goes. It's going to play my music. Stop it. Need another copyright takedown. I went into Wingstop a couple of days ago, Chris, and it was 10 minutes or 15 minutes worth of footage of me just standing inside, and the guy's like, it'll be ready in 6 minutes. And then I had the woman texting me nonstop about, can you bring it now? I need you to bring it now. I got to go to work. And I was like, it's not my fault, like I'm not cooking the food. If it's not ready, I can't bring it to you. And then she's like, I have to leave for work now. Can you bring it to a motel? And I was just like, absolutely. I didn't tell her no, but I left as soon as the order was ready, and luckily she was there. She was nice. She was a nice lady, but all right, let's see what we got here, guys. Something embarrassing. Yeah, the same Taco Bell, except this time we got to go for $9, 16 miles. That's in another city. There's not even a Taco Bell in the city I'm going to. So yeah, I'm not taking that. It's garbage order. 50 cents a mile, negative. I think Wingstop just gets overwhelmed because it's one of the few chicken wing places here that's on the on the app, and I think it's on all of the apps. So it's Uber Eats, Grubhub, whatever. I think they have it posted on Postmates, which doesn't even really exist anymore. But yeah, properly staffed, I'm sure they crank out some food. And they do crank out the food. It just takes a hot minute. The one that we always tease about is Buffalo Wild Wings, and we call it Buffalo Wild Wait Times. But I missed one right before, or right after Sparking on the way home for lunch. They hit me with one I should have taken. It was 3 miles or something, $16, but it was from a local Thai restaurant that's really good. And usually, if you're ordering from a nice restaurant and you have good taste, then you know to tip. So. Yeah, sometimes it's ready. You're right. It just depends on the time of day that you hit them, but at lunchtime, mine is right near 2 main intersections, so it's just a pain to get in and out of. And it was not a good setup for doing delivery out of. Now I'm going to get discouraged and tired of waiting and get ready to ride home. And then, of course, they're going to hit me with the 10 o'clock. Hey, we got a couple of decent orders for you if you want to stay out till midnight. I don't think they're going to get me. They'd given me a few better orders today that weren't $2 and $3. I might stick it out, but I don't know. My acceptance rate is in the toilet. Let's see what it is. .6% acceptance rate for Uber. And I know what a good order is, so 94% of their orders suck. Around there's frontage road along the main street, and you can only fit like 2 cars on the cross streets. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Mobile, Alabama is kind of set up like that, Chris. Everything's on a frontage road. Your acceptance rate is 4% on Uber. Yeah, they're just garbage. There were probably, like I said, 3 or 4 around the lunchtime that were acceptable, but not if they were, they weren't better than the Spark offers that were out there. So. And the other reason Spark is nice is it's not a random location, meaning that you sort of have a home base to go back to, even though you're not guaranteed an order, but you're only out of one place. Whereas with Uber Eats, you could be jumping across town to grab something. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, they gave me the same order again because nobody's taking it. They think this is a good order. $8.55 for 16 miles. Let's just go ahead and say no because they out their minds. 50 cents a mile. That sounds good, right? And I get those all the time. I quit screenshotting them at this point because they must think that's a good order. They keep sending the same type. 50 cents a mile. If it's over 5 miles, it's never a bargain. "13 minutes, Uber Eats, and I'm clocking out." You think your AR is so low because you were in far northern part of the market and going all the way to the southern part, yeah, I feel you. That's why I cluster around like the densely populated areas. All right, I have no more hotspot. 11 minutes. I'm waiting on one more tip to come through. We're at about $27. And we're expecting a $3 tip. So I'm gonna end up with 30 bucks. I wanted the 50. I wanted to make 50 Uber. Show me the money, Uber. That's right. When I give this up, I'll get to go watch the Just Roy live from today. Just Roy delivery. Just subscribe. Let's see. All right, I'm not stepping on anybody today. Nobody else is live, so. I didn't even do the chicken tonight. Walk up. What's up? Forgot I had the chicken in the car. Eat more beef. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up like Roy would. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming in today. Hope you had a good time. We got crap for orders. We were embarrassed by Uber Eats. So we're going to get out of here. We're going to end this stream. Everybody subscribe to Just Roy Deliveries. Not Platinum Dave, not Platinum Dave. But, you know, he's Platinum, so it's hard not to subscribe to Platinum Dave. Chris, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I'm getting out of here. I'm just going to go to the house. There's no amount of dollar that's going to come through that's going to make me want to do it tonight. So thank you guys. Like and subscribe. Deuces.